Hello, 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 beautiful people. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Friday night, maybe for some of you still. Happy Saturday evening if you're in Asia. All around, happy day. I hope you guys all had a fantastic week. I had an incredibly busy week this week, and I wanted to jump on and chat with you guys. I feel like I'm not entirely sure, where my conversation is heading or what I want to discuss with you guys. But I do feel like today I have a couple of key pointers or key topics to bring to the table. And I'm really hoping that a few of you guys will jump on and join. That way it'll be more of a conversation and I can maybe get some of you guys' opinions. And I plan to put this beautiful live up on YouTube after. So if it is more discussionary, that is good. The more that you guys tell me and input your opinions based on what I'm saying and your question, when I ask a question, what you guys say will help other people who maybe aren't into fur understand fur. So basically I want this live to be a little bit informative, I suppose, is the question, the route that I'm taking, but interactive as well. So yes, good morning. Love that coat. Pink's a great color. Thank you so much. It is a really great color. Okay, so for the first thing that I want to address on this live is Etsy. As many of you guys know, Etsy is no longer allowing the sale of real furs. So they have removed all of my postings. They've taken down everything off of my Etsy for policy violations of animal cruelty or animal protection. Sorry, they don't use the rude word. They just say that it's protective. So, however, it's a crazy concept to me that I can't sell you a fur coat or a fur blanket or a fur hat, but if you order the raccoon that I taxidermied from the side of the road, I could send you that and it would be no problem. That's annoying to me. I don't understand that. I don't much. I try not to much because is a holder, and it means you don't know what you want to say and you don't have a clear thought. But that's how I really feel right now. I feel very overwhelmed and like I don't have a clear thought because it doesn't make sense to me. How can I have a clear thought on something that is confusing to me? I don't understand how taxidermy is still allowed. I'm gonna wait for this car to go by. It's really loud. Sip my coffee. I hate people with loud cars. Just tell me you have a small dick. Okay, sorry, that was uncalled for. But yeah, so I don't understand how you can still do the taxidermy, but that if it is shaped into clothing and doesn't have, its face and claws anymore, that, that is somehow worse or not as good. That being said, I'm not mad at anybody who does taxidermy. It's not their fault that, it's being clumped into its own thing. Taxidermy is an art form. It's a cultural thing. I'm not really sure when taxidermy started, but it's very old and people have been doing it for a very long time, right? I mean, kings had animals hanging in their castles. So it's just interesting to me that somehow by adding a collar shaping, it's no longer allowed, or just whatever, because I take the fur and reshape it into not the animal anymore, it's not allowed. So for me it's really, really frustrating. My main business built up on Etsy, right? Like my most sales went through Etsy, my most customer reviews were on Etsy, my most well-built relationships with customers that I have maintained has been through Etsy. And so I'm just very sad that platform is no longer there. I'm sad because the reputation that I've built doesn't transfer over to eBay. It's not like I can just post pictures of my Etsy page and be like, look, I had this great customer base and all these amazing reviews and all of these things that show you I'm real and I'm valid and that my products are good. And I just don't have that, I feel like, now on eBay, and I really find it hard to restart, I guess. Something that I've been working on now for a few years, and I specifically chose Etsy over eBay at that time. So I'm a little bit sad, I guess, that maybe I didn't tandem build both and that I had focused so much on the Etsy, but I just really love the Etsy platform more. I liked the functionality of the page more, and I liked the validity of the businesses more. I felt like when someone went on Etsy, they knew that my business was a little more valid, whereas with eBay, it's just flooded with so many sellers, especially just based on its age, like the number of people that have had access to creating an eBay over this amount of time that eBay has been a thing. And there's just so many bad accounts on there. And it makes me sad because now I have to rebuild and show that I am a valid account and that I'm a real page and, that I'm a genuine seller and that my products are good and that my items, are good quality and are going to be something that you want to invest in and purchase. And I'm not mad that I have to do it. I'm just sad that all the work that I've already done is kind of slightly discredited. The same way, like on here, when my page gets deleted and then I have to go back and start again, I get so sad. And it's not because I have to start posting again or whatever. I'm sad because I've lost the connections with the people that I've made. I don't know every single account name. I can't. Like, there's no way. I talk to so many of you guys all the time, and like, sometimes even it's like a profile picture I recognize more than the name. Like, I see the picture, I'm like, oh, I know who that is, right? Like, I know who I'm talking to. So when I lose my page, it's freaking terrible because, like, how can I find all of these people again? I hope they find me. I hope that this connection that I believe we have is as good and genuine as I think that it is, so that they will want to find me again, that they will want to reach out to me again. And it's just very interesting trying to navigate now what I'm going to do moving forward. So eBay is the current wave. We will be on the eBay, but I'm looking into other options, other places, and I'm also doing a lot of looking at myself right now and how I can be a little different, how I can stand out a little differently. I've noticed most posts people have on mannequins, and this is a proper post question to you guys now. When you are buying furs, would you rather see a post of just the coat affixed on a mannequin, or a live model wearing the coat? Because I find that while I believe my live model wearing the coat stands out a little bit among all of these many mannequin posts from people, I'm almost like unsure that is like good. Like, should mine look so different compared to everybody else's? Like, everyone else seems to just use a mannequin. Like, should I alternatively also just snap some photos on the mannequin? And like, so I guess, yeah, my question to you guys is, do you think the mannequin photos would be like better or worse? Like, should I stick with doing the live models? Should I stick with me doing the photo sets or having friends model them for me and such? Because it does take quite a bit more work for me, and timing has to be more perfect. I need weather to be good, and like, maybe that's why so many people just use the mannequins. But I love the way I do it, so I'm just curious what you guys think about that. Like, is it worth it? Someone asked me for the eBay. If you go to my enthusiast.luxury page, it's in the bio. Maybe I should link it in this bio too, just so you guys can find it. I might do that. I might link the eBay to this page, so it's easier for you guys. Yes, but it should be the same. It should be Enthusiast Luxury, same as the Instagram, I believe. What country do you live in? I currently reside in the country of Deutschland. ¿Cómo estás, Deutschland? Actually, that's not true. That sentence says, I am from Germany. That's not true. I'm not from here. I live here. I actually don't know what the word is for I live. Where are you from? I come from. ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, I don't know. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, speaking of which country do I live in? I had a full-blown conversation with someone in German yesterday after telling them that I did not know German. It's so funny how many people tell you they don't know English. But, like, I promise you, you know more English than I know German. Like, I'm not even kidding. But yesterday, for the first time, I felt like the phony who was like, oh, I don't speak German, and then just continued to reply to German and understand what they were saying to me. And I was like, wow, am I getting smarter? I was, like, genuinely excited that I had a full conversation. That being said, it wasn't a conversation that I was enjoying having, and the person was making me really uncomfortable, but at least I was able to maintain the conversation and, like, be respectful and be like, thank you, but please go away. So there was that, which is a whole other topic, right? How many times a day, and this one's for the girlies, or a week or a month, whatever, how many times do we get ourselves in these conversations with people that we maybe are a little intimidated or, like, kind of frightened by? And it's like, it's not that I'm scared of you, but your energy presents as, like, a little bit too much, you know? A little bit too much. Yeah. So funny. But anyways, learning German slowly but surely, getting there. I've now had a few conversations with people in German that I've been the one that said, like, es tut mir leid, meine Deutsch ist sehr klein. Like, just let them know, I am so sorry, my German is so little. I only know a little bit of German. And that's, like, my go-to sentence right there is just, you know, hallo, schönen Tag, es tut mir leid, meine Deutsch ist sehr klein. Sprechen Sie English? And that's, you know, like, hello, good day. You know, it's a beautiful day. I'm so sorry, but I don't speak a lot of German. Do you know English? But anyways, we're getting off topic. I think we closed out first topic. First topic for me was Etsy to eBay. Etsy, what's going on with Etsy, all that stuff. So, oh, my nails, don't remind me. I need to get them redone. They're so outgrown. Ooh. Had them for like a month. Got these for vacation, and I've been back from vacation for 2 weeks. No, on vacation for 3 weeks. Yeah, I need to get my nails done again. Very, very outgrown. Okay. Coming back to this. So, Etsy, eBay. Please follow my eBay account in too much coffee. Please follow my eBay account moving forward. I will also say you should absolutely follow the Instagram page at enthusiast.luxury. Chamberlain's fan still in here? Can you tag my business page? Can you, like, write it in the comments for me? Thanks. If you're not here, it's okay. I'll do it in a second. But if you are there, please write it there. You still have those lovely, fluffy white mittens. Yes, I do still have the mittens. I do have the mittens still. Yes. Guys, I'm actually super pumped. First season is so close. It's, like, cool out today. I checked the weather and I was like, I want to go live, but is it cool enough to have my coffee outside? It sure motherfucking is. So, I'm excited. The weather is cooling down. It's finally gonna move into the fall. I'm gonna be able to start doing my little fashionista pieces. And I have a few, like, hobbies, I guess, that I want to try to implement this winter once everything with summer calms down and, you know, I'm not, like, outside all the time and all that, and I just need more activities. I have a couple of things that I want to start working on alongside with the fur, so I think that'd be great. Thank you so much, Queen Chamberlain's fan page. Thank you. Okay, so if you guys look at this comment, I'm gonna pin it. I've pinned your comment. You're the greatest. Okay, that is the business page. You can go there, and then the link is in that bio for the business page. Wait, aren't you from the United States or something? How is it morning for you already? Well, as I just said, I live in Germany. Welcome. Willkommen aus Deutschland. Ist morgen. Ja? Genau. Yeah, I'm from America. That's correct. But you know what the funny thing about being a human is? And not an ant? You can draw a border, but I can leave it. Oh! Yeah, so I live in Europe. I lived in Asia for a while. Now I live in Europe. Where you're from, you don't have to stay there. Fun fact for you guys, you can leave. The world is a beautiful place and somewhere new is calling you. You should move. Often. When you feel comfortable in a location, leave. Move. Go. When you start feeling like I'm in my jam, I've got my routines, I do my things that I do, I know what I do on Tuesdays, I go to that, the wing night or whatever, Thursdays, I always go to karaoke, I always see my girl, whatever, Lana at the coffee shop, like whatever, like when you start feeling comfortable, it's generally around 5 years, 3 to 5 years, leave. Move. Change scenery. You know why? Because when you're feeling comfortable, that means you're not growing. Growth is uncomfortable. So you need to move. You need to go somewhere that challenges you to grow, to evolve, to continue to be better. So if you are living somewhere right now where you are not feeling challenged and you are feeling comfortable and content and like you are just killing it, you are at the top of your game, good for you. I love that for you. Leave. Go be at the bottom again. Get back to the top again. Feel what it's like to be the weird one, the new one, the strange person in the neighborhood. What does that feel like? I challenge you. I do. How do the German boys react to the furs in public? I haven't really gotten a lot of German male responses. I get a lot of looks. Most people just look. Truthfully, honestly, 100%. I told you guys this. You're always like, oh, is someone going to be mean to me if I wear my coat or whatever? No. Especially the mean people, mostly just give you a weird look. Most people are giving you a weird look because they're just confused. They've never seen anything like this, whether it's because it's so unique, so fluffy, so bright, so big, whatever. People are just curious. They're just like, wow. And a lot of the times that astonished face will appear to be judgmental or mean, but it's really just a processing in the brain. People are trying to figure out, how do I feel about this? What is that doing to my brain right now? And that's the goal with every outfit. You want someone to look at you and think, what is this doing in my head right now? Like, this is crazy. I love this. That's what I look for in a piece, especially when I go thrifting. I want to be confused. I want to be confused when I look at this item. I want to be inspired by the confusion. I want to look at it and not really know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but I know that I can do something because it caught my eye, it caught my attention, it attracted my energy, you got to do that. Another thing, dress for energy, which is another thing I think ties into fur super well. And I will tell you why after I sip this coffee. Okay, here's why. Energy in fashion, ready? Let me tell you guys. You may not think it, but when you get dressed in the morning, you are, what's the word? When you make something become real. Personifying, I guess? Giving a human trait to an inanimate object. Personification. You are personifying energy when you get dressed in the morning. You are giving that clothing energy when you get dressed in the morning. And the two go together. The energy that the clothing gives you and the energy that you are putting into the outfit. They go hand in hand. If you're not putting in the correct energy to match the energy of the item you're trying to wear, it's not going to work. Those are the days where you put something on, you're like, no. No. Something's wrong. I've tried it with 3 pairs of pants. Why doesn't this shirt look cute? I love this shirt. It's beautiful. It looks so great by itself. Why doesn't it pair with anything? Energy. You're not ready to wear it. I've had a few outfits this has happened to me with. I had one specifically, I was looking at it yesterday, and I literally spoke to it. I was like, I don't know what you need. Like, apologized to this set. I said, I don't know what you need from me to be wearable. But when I saw you, I know you have potential. I knew I had to have you. But what are you missing? What do I need to give you to give me back? And it's confidence. One, I just haven't had the confidence to wear the shoulder pads yet. I love the shoulder pads. It was the whole reason I bought the set. Just, I haven't found the confident energy yet for the right day, for the right event thing that I'm doing, to feel like, yeah, this will slay. I've separated the suit, I've worn the skirt, and I actually styled it so fucking fantastic. I loved that outfit that day. I did a really cool thing where I tied a dress shirt behind my neck and let it hang into like triangles in the front, and I had little cute vintage 40s shoes, 1940s shoes on, and a blazer, and like, it was just very, very cute, very, very chic, very different. It was old but new, this cool combination of old vintage items and then modern items, and just kind of putting them together. It was really cool. Really liked that outfit a lot. I don't think I could tie that shirt the same way again if I wanted to. I was looking at some pictures of that outfit the other day, and I was like, I don't even know how I did that. Which is maybe my favorite part. Like, I literally could never recreate that outfit if I wanted to, which makes it so iconic, because it's just gonna live in infamy, right? Which is why I can't wait for fur to come back, because as I was saying at the beginning, energy and fur and fashion, they come together, and I'm gonna tell you why now. Sorry that it took me so long to get here. I'm very, very ADHD. Your clothing holds energy, right? And gives off energy. And that's not just the vibe that your clothes give you, because vibes and energy, while they go hand in hand, are not always exactly the same. And for the sake of the differential here, I'm going to explain why. Because the vibe of this jacket is fun, playful, Barbie girl, Bratz doll, legally blonde, anything, you know, pink and perfect and wonderful. That is the vibe. That's the vibe you get, right? But the energy of this coat is something that's internal to the coat. It's actually internal to the animal in which it came from. Because this is not made of plastic, it holds energy. It contains real life energy. Because, as we all know, and if you don't know, I will teach you right now, energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred. So, while these animals may have passed away, their pelts still contain energy. They still contain part of that energy. So, when you get dressed and you put on plastic, you're putting on that petroleum energy. You're putting on sludge. You're putting on things that are literally weighing you down. And you don't even realize it because it's doing it toxically from the inside out. Fur vitalizes, revitalizes. It's giving you energy. That's why anytime I've literally ever seen someone put a fur coat on, they immediately go from this to this. You know why? Energy. The energy that is stored in this coat just like transferred to the person wearing it. The energy of that fox. This fox knows she's sly. She fly. She fast. Wasn't fast enough, but she fast. And she's gorgeous, right? This animal died with all that confidence. That energy didn't go anywhere. It was waiting to be transferred to the person who put the coat on. Right? It's an instant posture change. Thank you, Mitch. Exactly. I have never, ever, ever watched someone try a fur coat on and not have a change in their energy demeanor. When I was on my cruise, what a fantastic time. There were so many ladies who asked if they could try on my different furs. The boa, the jacket, the vest, a few men. I have 3 different men in the nightclub trying on my fur vest the same night, and it was kind of like a who wore it best kind of a thing, you know, and they all loved it. None of them put it on and felt like oh, no, man, like, this ain't me, dog, you know, like, they all put it on and was like, oh, shit, oh, okay, oh, wait a second, okay, you know, it's an energy, and it can't be faked. So, energy and fashion are real, and what energy you bring to your clothes will make a difference as well. So make sure when you're getting dressed in the morning, think about what you want your clothes to do and say for you that day. Is my goal comfort? Is my goal functionality? Like, am I doing something where, like, long pants don't make sense, right? So, like, I need a pant bottom focus. Whatever it is. Or is it, I want to be fun today. I want to be bright today. I'm not feeling super excited today about life and energy, but instead of wearing black and giving into that, I'm going to wear purple. Still a dark color, still a little mysterious and a little bit of dark energy, but color to remind myself that I'm also mysterious in a beautiful way. I'm also magical. I'm royal. And then that is going to change my day. I'm going to go about it a little bit differently, you know? So, because my phone is dying at a rapid rate and I can't get a new phone because I'm not living in Germany long enough to sign a contract for it, so fucking pissed. Nothing I can do about it. So I just have the phone that dies in an hour, and I have to basically live by a charger all day. And it's the worst. Which coat have you owned that is your favorite? Maybe my leopard with the raccoon hood and trim, because I designed it. I love that. Watching something go from inside your head to real life is amazing. So I think that for that reason, that's one of my favorites, because just having this vision and then having it come to life is, like, so cool. And then it's something that I get to have and keep, and it's mine, exclusively mine. I love that. So probably that. But I really don't have a favorite. I love them all. I love all of them. They're all different. They're all unique. I can't wait for it to get cold enough so I can wear my seal hat. Cannot freaking wait for that. Still waiting for somebody who wants to tribute me for that, because I did not have the money to buy it that day, but there was no way I was freaking leaving Finland without a seal hat. There's just no way. You kidding me? The fuck? No way. Okay. I wanted to do one more topic, but I just don't think I can. Okay, let's see. Don't have enough time, but I will do another live. I'll charge my phone up, and I'll probably do one later tonight or tomorrow. Try to catch a different group of people, but I will be putting this up on my YouTube, so please go and check it out. Give it a like, just give it the traction so that maybe it gets pushed out beyond the fur community. That's what I think we need to work on as a team together. I think we already work really well at liking each other's posts and promoting each other's posts and all that stuff, but we need to be liking our favorite creators' stuff constantly. We need to be reposting it. We need to be sharing it to our stories, because when one of us does well, we all do well. When one of us with a message gets our message out to the community, our community is getting that message out. So we need to work together to really grow our pages. I saw, I can't think of how to pronounce the names, like Leonavation maybe? That might be like innovation. Anyways, he just hit 10K followers doing his restorations for eBay. I think that's incredible. I think it's amazing. I think that it's so cool that our individual interests within the fur community are being recognized and seen. We've got people who do art. We've got people who make the coats. We've got the ones who wear the coats. We've got people who are creating fun content in the coats. We have such a diverse community, and I think that if we really work hard together and boost the shit out of our algorithm this first season, we can have an astronomical impact on the future of fur. And maybe even get a few people to revert their anti-fur things, because things happen in numbers. Power is in numbers. Have you ever heard that before? There's power in numbers. People generally don't have a lot of opinions of their own. Like, sorry, I hate to burst your bubble. I know you think you're an independent thinker. You're an individual. You're not. Most of us have opinions that are genuinely formed by the outside influences of other people. And that's what we need to do. We need to work as a community to use the power of number to influence people in a new direction. For them to understand, to be educated about what fur fashion really is. You know what I'm saying? We need them to understand that all these other groups who have power in numbers have been feeding them misinformation for their own agendas. And when people realize that not only their opinion is not their own, but that they have been fooled, tricked, lied to, and manipulated into believing these things, and to believing that they are their own original thoughts and independent way of believing about the world, that's mind-shattering. And when people realize that, you can really redirect their openness. I don't even want to change your opinion to my opinion. I just want to change it to open-mindedness. I want you to just be open-minded to the idea of what other people got going on. Does that make sense? I really hope it does. And I hope this resonates with y'all. And I really hope that our community grows this year. I really believe we can. I believe in us. I think that we have a strong core and we have good values, mostly. Most of us have good values. We love people. We love community. We love art. We love creating. We love inspiring. And that's what I want to do this year. I just want to really lock in on posting as much as I can across as many platforms as I can mentally handle. And just connect. I just want to connect. The older I get, I think the older most of us get, we just want to connect. We want to feel heard. We want to feel seen. We want to feel understood. And we want to feel loved for being ourselves. For being once understood, still being loved. Still being accepted. And I know we can do it, y'all. So, before my phone abruptly cuts me off and dies, I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Please, as I said, check this out on YouTube. Spread it around. Share it with friends. Put the link out there. Put it on your stories. Whatever. And if you are wearing fur, post about it. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend. And as I said, I will be popping back on for another time zone live later, which I will probably also put on YouTube because I'm thinking the time zone later may get a little bit more interactiveness. And I also already got a lot of my points out, so I can let you guys lead a little bit better. I think I was a little driven by my, need to say things. I wasn't really reading your conversations all that much. So, I apologize because once I got on a roll, I just had to let it rip. But, phone is going to die. I am going to get ready for my day. I have a little adventure planned. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Ciao, Baderci.